in two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole other planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get too, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checkin'. We bout to march, so if you not get to steppin'. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get too, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get too, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Aviators of Tokyo taking on the Wizards of Virginia Beach. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Virginia Beach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Get it!
They'll drop to throw. For right side here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Ready? Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Back to throw. A solid stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 19 yards away. And the Aviators are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. No return here for Rashad. Bring the ball out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set! Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego, but no, the decision was made. This is the place this ownership group wanted to move the team to. And if the early returns are any indication, they made the right call. What a scene. Right back to Swift again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Hendricks. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Hendricks. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Wizards are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes but how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18 Ramblers.
Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Hendricks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Striker, 3-3.
Back to throw. Hendricks eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Come on, set.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Richard, and that will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Hendricks. That is caught. And it's a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Steal, black. Cut.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hendricks. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
White. 60. Ready.
Off the play fake. Hendricks. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
18, 5 years. Dragon 60.
In motion left goes Watson. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the... Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Hold it ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Aviators go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Blaster. Hut.
Back to throw. Hendricks. Again, it's Johnson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a give right side Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Hendricks. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now Carlson for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Aviators 28, Wizards 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Hendricks. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready?
To throw on second down, Hendricks. There's Chris Olave. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown! Chris Olave, 42 yards. And the Wizards are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier and down.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down. Hendricks. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He completes it to Olave. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Operating from the gun, Hendricks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
On the double.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that'll keep this a 19-point game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return, here's Richard. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Hendricks. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
22 needle. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The 20, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Aviators are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these...